Have you ever wondered if giants truly roamed the earth in ancient times? This question, in its simplicity, carries the weight of 1,000 untold stories, tales of towering beings who, according to ancient narratives, once walked among us. As we embark on this journey of discovery, we must first unravel the threads of time, winding back to the dawn of civilization. Here, across cultures and continents, we find the first whispers of giants. These colossal beings, larger than life in every sense, loom large in our collective consciousness. They're woven into the fabric of our oldest stories, etched into the bedrock of our shared history. From the sun-drenched sands of ancient Egypt to the misty hills of Celtic lore, from the sacred texts of the Bible to the rich oral traditions of Native American tribes, tales of giants echo through the ages. They are a testament to our fascination with the extraordinary, the unimaginable, the awe-inspiring. Giants in their enormity capture our deepest fears and highest hopes, embodying the extremes of human potential. In the Bible, we encounter the Nephilim, beings of staggering stature and strength. The Babylonian epics speak of the Anunnaki, titanic figures who shaped the world around them. Native American legends tell us about colossal beings who roamed the earth before the arrival of humans. Each culture, in its own unique way, paints a vivid picture of these towering entities, their deeds and their destinies. But why this universal fascination with giants? Perhaps they serve as symbols of the immense challenges we face, the monumental tasks we undertake, the grand visions we hold. Or maybe they represent the vast unknown, the unexplored territories of our world and ourselves. But these are just theories, mere speculations. The truth, as always, remains shrouded in mystery. Yet isn't it this very enigma that draws us in, compelling us to seek, to question, to understand? Today we delve into the tales of these colossal beings from different corners of the world. So come, let's journey together into the realm of giants. A realm where myth and history intertwine, a realm that continues to captivate our collective imagination. First, let's explore the biblical accounts of enormous beings known as the Nephilim. Immerse yourself in a world long past where giants walked the earth, their footprints etched deep into the sands of time. These were not merely the stuff of legend or tall tales, but the Nephilim, beings of extraordinary stature, born of a union between celestial beings and the daughters of men, as stated in the book of Genesis. The Nephilim, a term often translated as fallen ones, were more than just physical titans. They were a stark contrast to the world of men, a fusion of the divine and the mortal. Their mighty stature was a reflection of their power, a power that they wielded without restraint. Imagine beings of such might that their very existence strikes awe and fear into the hearts of men, their shadows cast long and dark across the landscape of human history. The origin of the Nephilim is shrouded in mystery and intrigue. The book of Genesis, one of the oldest and most revered texts in the world, provides us with our first glimpse into their existence. It tells us that in the days before the great flood, the sons of God saw the daughters of men and took them as their wives. From this divine and human union, the Nephilim were born. The Nephilim's role in the pre-flood world was one of dominance and influence. Their presence was felt across the land, their actions shaping the world around them, yet their unchecked power became a source of corruption. Their tyranny and immorality led to widespread violence and chaos, ultimately contributing to the divine decision to cleanse the earth with a catastrophic deluge. The Nephilim, despite their might and power, were not invincible. They met their end in the Great Flood, their dominion washed away by the relentless waves. Yet their legacy lived on, preserved in the ancient texts and in the whispers passed down through generations. And so their story serves as a stark reminder of the destructive potential of unchecked power. It teaches us that even the mightiest can fall, that power without restraint or moral compass can lead to ruin. It's a timeless lesson, as relevant today as it was in the days when giants roamed the earth. The Nephilim, these biblical giants, are more than just figures from an ancient past. They are enduring symbols of power and corruption, of the delicate balance between strength and morality. Their story is a mirror held up to our own world, a reflection of our own struggles with power and its potential for good and ill. And so the Nephilim etched their mark in the annals of biblical history. From the Bible we move to ancient Babylon, home to the Anunnaki, the giants of the East. In the cradle of civilization, where the Tigris and Euphrates rivers would weave their way through the land, a different breed of giants walked amongst the people, as integral to the Babylonian mythology as the air they breathed. They were the Anunnaki, celestial beings of enormous stature and even greater influence. Their name, Anunnaki, translates to those of royal blood or princely offspring. These were not mere mortals, but divine titans who descended from the heavens to earth. Their origins are steeped in the cosmos, born from the union of the sky, An, and the earth, Ki. In the ancient cuneiform texts, the Anunnaki were revered as gods, their larger-than-life presence a testament to their celestial lineage. They were credited with the creation of mankind, molding the first humans from clay and imbuing them with the breath of life. In this way, the Anunnaki were not only the giants of Babylon, but also the architects of humanity. But their influence didn't stop at creation. The Anunnaki were the bringers of knowledge, teaching humans the art of civilization. They were the original lawgivers, setting down rules of conduct and social order. They taught mankind agriculture, writing, mathematics, and the sciences, shaping the course of human development. Yet, like all powerful beings, the Anunnaki were not without their flaws. They were known to be capricious, their moods as changeable as the winds of the Mesopotamian desert. At times benevolent, at others wrathful, the Anunnaki held the fates of humans in their gigantic hands. Their actions, whether for good or ill, had profound implications for the people of Babylon. The Anunnaki were also deeply entwined with the Babylonian concept of fate. They were the measurers of destinies, their decisions shaping the course of human lives. Each person's fate was thought to be inscribed by the Anunnaki on the tablet of destinies, a celestial record of the future. Their influence was so pervasive that they were often invoked in everyday life. Oaths were sworn in their name, blessings sought from their grace, and curses feared from their wrath. The Anunnaki were not mere myths, but an integral part of the Babylonian worldview, their influence seeping into every aspect of life. But the Anunnaki were not destined to walk the earth forever. Like the setting sun, they too faded with time, their stories becoming legends, their legends becoming myths. Yet their legacy lives on, their influence still felt in the foundations of civilization. The Anunnaki, the Babylonian titans, were more than mere giants. They were the architects of humanity, the bringers of knowledge, the shapers of destinies. They were the lifeblood of an ancient civilization, their stories woven into the fabric of Babylonian culture. Thus, the Anunnaki loom large in the ancient Babylonian narratives. Now, let's traverse across the Atlantic to the land of the Native American tribes and their stories of colossal beings. Can you imagine a world where titanic figures roamed the earth, their footprints etching deep into the soil, their voices thundering across the plains? This was the world as told in the oral traditions of many Native American tribes. In the heartland of North America, the tribes of the Iroquois Confederacy spoke of the stone giants, or the Otniarhe. These beings were said to be taller than the tallest trees, with hearts as hard as the stone from which they were born. They were formidable indeed, but also a symbol of strength, resilience, and the unyielding spirit of the earth. Venturing further west, we find the Sioux tribes and their tales of the Wazir, giant figures associated with the harsh, biting winds of the north. These giants were not just representations of natural forces, but also of the trials and tribulations that life often throws our way. The Wazir were a stark reminder of the strength and courage it takes to face and overcome the icy winds of adversity. Down south, the Choctaw tribes told stories of the Nahulo, a race of giants who, legend has it, once ruled over the land. The Nahulo were often associated with the mysteries of the unknown, the unexplored, and the undiscovered. They served as a metaphor for the vast, untamed wilderness that lay beyond the confines of the tribe's territories. Over on the Pacific coast, the tales of the Quileute tribe spoke of Kawati, the transformer, a giant who could shapeshift into any form. Kawati was a symbol of change and transformation, embodying the tribe's understanding of the cyclical nature of life and the inevitability of growth and evolution. These colossal beings, though different in each tribe's lore, were more than just characters in age-old tales. They were embodiments of the tribe's understanding of the world around them, metaphors for the challenges they faced, and symbols of the values they held dear. They were reminders of the tribe's interconnectedness with nature and their place within it. The giants of Native American lore were also seen as teachers, guides, and protectors. Their stories were passed down through generations, serving as cautionary tales, moral compasses, and sources of inspiration. They were threads woven into the cultural fabric of the tribes, shaping their identities and guiding their way of life. In Native American lore, these giants continue to inspire awe and wonder. They serve as a bridge between the physical world and the spiritual, the known and the unknown, the past and the present. They remind us of the power of storytelling, the importance of heritage, and the enduring strength of the human spirit. In Native American lore, these giants continue to inspire awe and wonder. From these ancient tales of giants, we turn to our present-day giants. The towering figures of fear and speculation loom large in our collective consciousness, casting long shadows over our daily lives. They may not possess the physical grandeur of the Nephilim, the Anunnaki, or the Native American Colossi, but their impact is no less profound. Let's consider fear, a giant that can paralyze the boldest among us. It's an age-old adversary, as ancient as the tales of the giants we've explored. Fear can make an ant's hill seem like a mountain, a puddle seem like an ocean. But remember, just as David overcame the mighty Goliath with nothing but a stone and a sling, we too can conquer our fears with the right tools. Then there's speculation, a giant that thrives on uncertainty and doubt. It feeds off our insecurities, growing larger with every what-if we entertain. Yet the Babylonians did not tremble before the Anunnaki out of speculation, but faced them with a staunch resolve. We can borrow a leaf from their book, grounding ourselves in the present, focusing on what we know for certain rather than what might be. So, how do we confront these modern-day giants? The answer lies in the tales spun by our ancestors. Courage and resilience were their weapons of choice. They didn't cower before the giants. They stood tall, met their gaze, and faced them head-on. We must do the same. We must arm ourselves with knowledge, fortify ourselves with understanding, and shield ourselves with mindfulness. Just as they faced their fears, we too can confront our own. We can learn from the past, apply its lessons to the present, and shape a future where fear and speculation no longer hold sway. We can use the tools at our disposal, courage, resilience, and wisdom, to bring these giants to their knees. Just as the ancients faced their giants, so too can we confront and conquer our own. And so we find ourselves at the end of our journey through the tales of giants. We've traversed the epochs from the biblical Nephilim to the Babylonian Anunnaki and the colossal figures of Native American lore. Now we stand before our modern giants, speculation and fear. These giants may not be physical, yet they loom large. But remember, as we've learnt from these ancient tales, we have the power to slay our giants. Face your giants, conquer your fears and doubts, and remember, in our stories as in life, we are the heroes of our own narratives. This is Enlight and Incline, unearthing the ancient wisdom from our past to refine ourselves like gold with our modern challenges of the heart and mind. Have a blessed day and feel free to subscribe for more.